praised me for being correct.
About what?
Who has another year on their non-compete?
Yeah. So, yeah. Not a lot I can say about that one. Which, I mean, I can say more than I could say the other day. You know what? I'll make an official statement on the matter.
Okay.
So for those who missed it, Samantha Irvin did tweet out. Someone tweeted, "I can't believe it's been 1 year since Samantha left WWE," and Samantha replied, "1 year down, 1 year left on my non-compete. Can't wait. I hope you enjoy my songs in the meantime and look back on all the memories as fondly as I do. Love and miss you all. And remember, I never left for music. I am music. Hope to see you soon." For those who missed the show the other day, Sean said he was working on a non-compete that is very long, and I said Samantha Irvin, and he left the show, more or less confirming that it was Samantha Irvin.
I worked on this story for 3 days, and she just tweeted it out.
Another year for Samantha Irvin with this non-compete, which is insane. Absolutely insane.
I think that whenever it is that her non-compete is up, she'll probably manage Ricochet, and she'll probably have really, really good heat as a manager, to be honest with you, because the same people who don't like Ricochet don't like her because they're both outspoken. So,
and because he's a cocky, annoying person, him having a hot wife will just get him even more heat. I think that she should just basically do the Brandy Rhodes, Cody Rhodes gimmick and be his personal announcer.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, anyway, I'm going to leave the show unceremoniously now.
That's par for the course. When Sean leaves the show, he just
always.
I say something that he doesn't want to comment on, and then he just leaves the show. So there you go with Samantha Irvin. I was correct, as I always am here on this program. But she did confirm that she has another year left on her non-compete, which I don't. How do you do a 2-year non-compete? In what world is this like legal and fair?
I mean, it's because she got let out of her deal early. I think that's the only reason why you.
But 2 years?
Yeah, maybe that's how long she had left on her deal.
She should have just slapped somebody backstage. Just go up to Kathy Kelly and trip her. She would have just gotten fired and had a 30-day. Gosh. 2 years of a non-compete. That's absurd. Absurd.
Yeah, I mean that would piss me off enough to be like, yeah, I'm going to the competition and what? Like, yeah. And yeah, she like you said, like when you I was watching the show on Friday, and like I was like, if you of all people who usually says something funny anytime Sean wants to tease anything, that's the immediate name that you thought of. It's because that's the immediate name that everybody should think of when it comes to this, because she's not only been like outspoken about just in general her or Ricochet, she's been outspoken about liking AEW. So it's very obvious that there is some type of interest there. And the fact that there hasn't been anything teased or even remotely heading in that direction, or we haven't heard anything, it was very telling. And yes, that should have been the first name everybody thought of.
Yeah, Ricochet basically ignores it when he's asked about Samantha. He's like, when are we going to see Samantha? He's like, well, she's doing great things with her music and this stuff. There's nothing. He hasn't said anything about it. Yeah, it would have been teased if she was free. It would have happened if she was free, because when she's done interviews, she's talked about how she still likes wrestling. She just wanted to do more in wrestling. She felt like they slotted her as a ring announcer, and she was great as a ring announcer. And because she was so great at it, they weren't going to give her an opportunity elsewhere, because that's what they saw for her. She saw something different for herself. She saw a manager role. She saw a GM role, and she just didn't want to be an announcer. So she felt she had to leave to get more. Unfortunately, by leaving to try to get more out of wrestling, she's not been able to do anything for 2 years in wrestling. And we don't know if or when, I mean, a year at least, she could possibly get more out of wrestling. I'm not saying she should have done this, because if she was unhappy, if she wanted to leave, she should have left. If she had 2 years left on her deal and that's why she has a 2-year non-compete, I wouldn't have blamed her if she's like, I'll just ride out this announcing thing and maybe a year from now they will change their mind and I can actually get these opportunities, because it seems better than just trying to wait for 2 years. But she's focused on her music. She's doing good things there. So again, I get why she did not do this. I do think there is sort of an argument, and the argument is in a fan's mind like myself and has nothing to do with what she actually wants, which is the most important thing. But I can see the argument of like, all right, if you got to be out for 2 years anyway, stay for those 2 years, get paid. I mean, maybe she's still getting paid. If it's a non-compete, I assume.
Yeah,
she's still getting paid?
there wasn't anything like fired with cause or breach, so she should be getting paid for the entire 2-year non-compete.
So stay for the 2 years, and then hopefully maybe in 2 years you can change their mind on things. But that's obviously not a guarantee. And so that's why I don't begrudge her at all for being like, all right, do I want to stay here for 2 years, just be a ring announcer, do all of this, or do I leave? Sure, I might not be able to do anything for 2 years, but at least I'm still getting paid and I can just do my music thing and be happier than not having to be here knowing there's no upward trajectory for me. She made the decision she made, and I fully support that. That was her choice. That's what she wanted to do. That was what's going to make her happy, and that's what matters in this situation.
Yeah. So I see Grace saying that Monet replied to her, I know several lawyers. That's the perfect person to talk to, because she was able to get out of her deal unscathed pretty much. So yeah, I would say Samantha, talk to Mercedes, hit her up.
There's lawyers. She's got like 5 lawyers in like all these different countries and everything. Kind of rules. Bless Mercedes. She rules. And she's like, I got a lawyer for everywhere that I've won a belt at. There's a lawyer attached to these titles.
You need a tax lawyer? I got that. You need a divorce lawyer? I got that.
Absolutely rules.